Three, two, one.
光りたいしか来たりめんどくさい僕らが手にしたい明日は儚くて絶えなくて話したくなくなるかけがえない White Twilight 歌いたいただやいたいやつなんていないそんな誰かいない夜くらい感じ合っていたいからまり合っていたい大くらい笑い合っていたい
Hey guys, it's the Mid3 podcast where three Middle Easterns talk about anime. My name is Karim, and the resident hater's name?
I'm Ahmed.
Hello, I am MK.
You just forgot to introduce MK.
Whatever.
No, usually I say something and then MK says something. So I was like, it was like I was waiting to see if he was gonna say something or not, and then
You guys can tell we're very coordinated.
Oh yeah.
So today we are starting a new segment.
Never
Mid-3.
seen before on the internet.
Hey, let's make that claim. We invented this segment.
yes,
We are calling
We
it
adapted this segment.
the Anime Book Club. Ah.
That's a working title. It really doesn't make any sense. There's
Yeah.
no book involved. Every time I have to explain this to someone, they have to be like, actually, there's no book involved. It's just watching.
The way that it
the
works
Anime
is
Watch
pretty
Club.
much
Yep.
book club. Any book club works. So we agree on an anime and we agree on how much of it we're gonna see. If it's short, it can be all of it. If it's long, it can be like an arc or a few episodes. And then we'll starting from the next anime or starting from next week's episode, we'll let you guys know as well what we're gonna be watching, so you can watch along, participate, let us know what you think. And yeah, we're gonna meet and discuss what we've seen and what our thoughts about the anime. So we're gonna start it off this week. We started without you guys. I'm sorry, but you know we had to start with
Improvise.
something.
Yeah.
So the anime that we picked is deemed by most as the best anime of the year. A lot of the lists
the
are saying that.
season.
A lot of the
Year or
TikToks.
season?
I hear year, maybe season.
Is year and season the same thing?
No,
I don't know.
because there are multiple seasons
Okay.
of release anime per year. So
Gotcha.
So I've seen a lot of reels, a lot of TikToks saying it's the best anime of the year. A lot of lists have it as number one.
I've actually not heard too much buzz about it. Literally, I think the
Recently.
thing I've seen most about it was a couple cosplays at Comic-Con, and that was it.
So-
Very good cosplays, I might add. I was like, I instantly knew what it was from, and I hadn't seen the show.
If you haven't guessed so far, the anime is FRIEREN.
I keep saying FRIEREN, and then people are like, what is FRIEREN? Like I'm saying something so different.
FRIEREN. No, isn't that how they pronounce it in the show? If I remember correctly.
FRIEREN? I
FRIEREN.
don't know.
FRIEREN. That's how
No,
they.
no,
It's
they-
FRIEREN. No, FRIEREN.
And it's also confusing because the second character is Frin.
Oh yeah, Fern or Fern. No, Fern.
Fern.
Named
Fern,
after
see
the
it, like,
flower.
I
Yeah.
forgot. And then Tony Stark.
Yes, that's what I thought as well. I don't know if MK reached that far. I actually don't know. Like, did okay. Anyways, we'll go. Oh, you've seen it? Okay.
Okay.
So
let me.
MK.
It's on me.
yeah,
We agreed that we'd watch the first 12 episodes. We actually there was some miscommunication. We said we'd watch half, which is 14, but we said the number 12, so we can't. So it was either 12 or 14. Regardless, I fucked up. I only watched 7. That's on me. My bad.
I watched
So
Hey,
four times.
life gets in the
and
way.
Karim had already seen the anime before, so he'd seen all of it.
Yeah, I refreshed my knowledge by going through the episode titles. So I think I did my part very well. You know, I
So, well, let's. I don't know. Should we just start by the big question? Does it live up to the hype?
not
It's
really.
All right.
I think it's okay. Yeah. Like I mentioned
It's
before.
very okay.
Like I mentioned before, like it is overrated, but I can see why people like it. It does, like, people might relate to it a lot, but like it's all right for me. Yeah. It's not cracking my top
I
3,
can
but
see why
it's
it's popular.
yeah, pretty much.
And I think
I'm-
it would be a good anime to recommend to a new anime viewer.
I don't. I think it's too slow for a non-anime viewer.
Slow.
Mm.
Yeah, it's like I don't
It is
mind
slow.
how slow it is, but like it's
It's
slow in
very
the
slice of life.
It is. It's not slow as in oh no nothing's happening. It's slow as in let's have this scene where I walk through a park and remember, which is a beautiful scene, sure, but it's like some people might get bored. Like,
Oh
but,
yeah, I mean it's
I
definitely not
really
for
don't
everyone.
shonen,
Like
by
it
the way.
depends on the audience, right? Like if it depends who you're recommending it to. If it's someone you know will like
Yeah.
those like wholesome, heartwarming kind of anime, maybe you'll recommend it. If it's someone that likes fighting, Attack on Titan, and Shonen and One Piece and all that, then you probably don't want to recommend
You
it.
said
You'll probably
shonen.
get bored.
I looked up the genre of this anime. It says shonen. I really don't think it's shonen. I don't think it's young boys. I think it's young girls. I think it is very like girl targeted audience.
No,
I don't know. I don't
I said
I don't
that
see
the
that.
person who you're recommending Shonen to, you don't want to recommend this to, because
Oh yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is
So
anime like
I don't know why everything is labeled shonen. I think just because it's popular and people look for shonen. This really
no,
is
there,
not
there's
shonen.
there's a category for like shonen, but for girls. I think it's called shouju.
Yeah, but I looked up the genre of this anime and it says shonen.
Shonen, really?
But the thing is,
It's
I don't,
categorized as shonen, and I don't know why.
Yeah, I think it's
gonna
more
be- I don't-
shouju than shonen. I don't know.
I don't,
Yeah.
I don't think it's either. Like, is there just a category for, hey, come on this beautiful adventure with me?
Slice
Like,
of
I don't know,
life.
it's just like,
there's
but
I know
it
there's
also
adventure
is
fantasy.
very-
Adventure fantasy. I mean that's
It is very. I feel like it's romance focused.
Not
But like in the
really.
background, it is no. But okay, I've seen double your the amount of episodes. Okay, shut the fuck up.
there's certainly an element of romance with how she's reminiscing about
element of
Himmel, but I think there's also
No, but honestly, MK, I really don't think you've seen the extent of how romance it is. Like
of course,
genuinely.
I understand that it gets more romantic. But
and it even
the
gets
28
more.
anime,
But like
if it's a 28 episode anime and I've seen 25% of it, and so far romance is a side thing, I wouldn't classify this
Nah,
as
see,
Yeah.
you're talking about percent, but it's still only 7 episodes. You haven't seen much.
Ahmed, I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna try not to spoil
So-
MK in any way. Have you been to the part
What
where
it is.
spoil? It's fine.
It's his
Okay.
fault.
No, please don't spoil my. No, please
Okay,
don't spoil.
the ring, like there's a ring involved. An episode
Yeah,
where
yeah, I know,
you've seen
I know
that.
exactly
Okay,
what you were talking about.
yeah,
That's what
that's
I'm talking
there's a
that's
lot
the-
of there is a yeah. I agree with
Yeah,
Ahmed, but there is
so-
also an element of like she's trying to relate
where
to
you see
Hugh.
how romance is.
But
Sure,
I
okay.
really like the character writing in terms of like she's realizing that she should more like value her time spent with others and and starting to understand from the human
See,
perspective.
I have an issue with this
Let's
anime.
ask a different question. So our initial question was, does it live up to the hype? And we were agreeing
No.
that
Not
generally,
really.
no.
Yeah.
So that's
I
the
don't think
second.
it's bad, but I don't think it lives up to the hype.
What do you guys think, based on just the first half, or for me, first quarter, whatever? What do you guys think of FRIEREN? Rated out of
It's
10.
alright.
Tell me what you think. I don't know.
I
Compare
think
it.
before episode like 12, it's like 5 out of 10. And I think after like there's some fighting going on where we get to see some really good animation and some really good fighting and shit. And I think there it becomes more of a 6.5.
I heard that. I heard from a lot of reviewers that FRIEREN gets exponentially better as you go on.
Yeah, I mean,
And it is.
speaking from someone that finished it, I would say I was similar to Ahmed, where I was actually I gave it like a 7 out of 10 around the midway point. The last arc of the first season,
7 is not midway point. Midway point is 5, brother.
the mid.
No, he means
No,
around
I'm
the
saying midway point of the anime. The anime.
Oh, okay.
Midway point of the anime, I'm
Yeah.
giving it like a 7 out of 10. And then the last arc is when I elevated to about an 8.5 out of
Okay.
10. Just because I know what they're talking about when they say it's starting to elevate and things are starting to actually, like you're seeing some progression going on now, right? And things are starting to get a little more real. And things are starting to make more sense in terms of FRIEREN's character and where she's coming from. I'm not going to spoil anything, but you start to learn more and more about the characters as you go. And so that's something I like about the anime. And I think that's its strong
I
point.
can't really imagine what else we could learn about FRIEREN, like the girl.
That's
Like
something-
I don't
something
see.
that-
There's a key element. There's not a lot. There's just one part of the puzzle
MK,
that will fit
what's the
itself
last
in.
thing you saw again?
So let me tell you exactly. Let me tell you exactly where I am, and let me tell you my rating so far. So I am the last episode I saw was they went to this small village on the after they crossed the checkpoint, and FRIEREN met demons who were trying to go for peace. And she tried to kill one. Now she's in jail, and someone just broke
Okay.
into her jail, and he's
So
like,
you've
"Next time I'll
seen-
fuck you up." And
Have
then
you
she's
seen
like,
her
"You're
master?
Yes, I know who her master is. Yes.
Okay.
So-
have you seen her backstory?
No, not very
Okay.
few, very little of it, very little of it. So, and here's my thoughts so far on the anime. So, I would give it so far. I'd give it a 6.5. I'm realizing that I kind of like slice of life anime. Like maybe this is a genre I'll get into.
But also, this isn't normal slice.
I have
of life.
a slice
This
of
is
life recommendation for
slice
you.
of life in a fantasy adventure world.
Yeah.
Sure. And I don't know. I'm like I was vibing with it. Like yeah, I got a bit bored sometimes, but I was chill. I was watching. I was getting like I was eating. I was enjoying
This is
it.
one of
Beautiful.
few anime that I could watch while I do something else
True.
because it's so slow.
It is, but it's slow.
But
in
I
a-
don't hate it.
in a beautiful way. Like it's not slow in
Yeah.
a I'm bored way. It's slow in a I'm
Yeah.
liking this. I'm vibing with it. I like
There
it.
are also times where I fully just watched it on my phone, like on my bed, and
I
like,
agree
I was
that-
fully just watching it, doing nothing else.
There are episodes where it just almost
it's not
feels
boring.
episodic at some point, right? There are some episodes where it just
Yeah.
almost feels episodic, but like
Yeah.
then they add something
I-
into the episode.
something that FRIEREN does that not the character of the anime that I really enjoy, and it does it in a way that I haven't seen other anime do it as well, is that it's kind of filling us in on two adventures and two timelines at the same time. And I because in the first episode when like they're going into town, they're like, "Oh, we just killed the Demon King." My first thought was, "Well, I wanted to see that. What the fuck? Like, I feel left out now. That seems like it would be cool. I want to see the Demon King fight."
Yeah.
So, I like that they're slowly filling us in more and more about the characters, and we're slowly learning more and more about all of them and about FRIEREN herself. And it just the one thing, and maybe this is like the love thing that you guys mentioned, but the one thing that I don't get is like so far I don't know how old she is, but I know she's incredibly old. But maybe you guys know exactly how old.
Honestly, we learned how old she is. I expected more. Like,
And
it
she's
wasn't
old-
that old. Like,
But I don't
we can
get,
just tell you the number. It's not that big a spoiler.
I can guess.
Wait, what? I think
Yes.
it's pretty old. How old do you think she is, Ahmed?
I would guess that she is 837 years old.
That's a very
No, bro,
specific
just say over
range.
1,000,
She said
yeah.
over 1,000.
Yeah, just say over
It's over.
1,000. Get her over.
She said over 1,000, which is like I expected way more.
Really expected
no,
more?
over- I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I didn't grasp how big of 1,000 years is. But I think like 1,000 was a
I
lot.
don't know how big 1,000 years is, but I just expected a bigger number.
Fair enough.
It's like,
Well,
I've been around since the fucking creation of time.
My issue with this is that bitch, you've been around for 1,000 years, and so 1,000 years, and what happened with Himmel and everything is just in this past 100 years. Okay, so the first 900 years of your life, there wasn't a single person that caught your eye.
No,
Wasn't a single person.
that actually makes sense. And I don't know how far you are in, but it's more so because she was all she had was her master. Oh wait, there's a little bit of a technical issue. Oh, we're back. Okay, never mind.
Oh, he's back.
Okay.
So yeah, there
You
was
guys
she
know
was
what I said, Louis?
yeah, no, I heard what you
What?
said. So she was chilling with her master,
Yeah.
right? And then that's all she knew was this master, and then she just secluded herself like the whole time, just doing her own thing, trying to leave spoilers out as much as I can. She was just doing her own thing, right? So she didn't really have all those interactions until Himmel came, right? It's the point that Himmel came and sort of changed her perspective on a lot of things. That's why she started
Yeah.
to.
So I'll give you like kind of her timeline because like it's not a spoiler and there's not much happening. She lives with elves. She meets Master. She secludes herself. She meets Himmel. She's done nothing else.
Okay, fair enough. Now that makes sense.
So that's
Yeah.
why she's not met anyone else.
Cool.
yeah,
yeah.
she's not done much else other than that.
I do like how she's slowly becoming more like emotional and more human. Like I don't know the scene where
Okay, I'm gonna have you watch what you say real quick because let me say my thing first, and then you go back.
all right, sure.
So the whole time I watched watching this show, I'm thinking this one same thing. This anime can be boiled down into one thing, right? She's not really an elf. She just has autism. She's just an autistic girl that does not understand human emotion, and she's learning about human emotion. And I think that's why this anime is so big and hits with a lot of people. Because a lot of people that watch anime are just fucking autistic. Nothing wrong with it, by the way. But
Really?
that is who she is.
I thought it more.
She's not an elf. She's just a human that has autism. Like, and she just happens to live for a long time, and that doesn't really impact much else.
No, I think she
That's
just
why
doesn't
she's like,
understand.
Oh, I don't understand human emotion. I don't understand that. Like, the time that we've spent together is a big percentage of the time you've been alive. So that's why it means so much to you. She doesn't understand basic ass shit. That, by the way, little bit of a spoiler. other elves do catch on to. She just is autistic. So that, yeah.
Yeah, I get that. And that probably is why it resonates with a lot of people. But there's this specific scene where they're, when they clean up the beach and then there's the sunrise. And she's like, this is underwhelming as fuck. What is the sunrise? And then the girl next to her, Fern, she's like, oh my God, it's beautiful. And she smiles and she's happy. And she realizes that Hemel said you'll enjoy it, not because you'll enjoy it, but you'll enjoy seeing people happy. And then she became happy, and I don't know. That really made me feel very happy. Like I don't know what I was smiling watching that scene. I don't know. That's what I like about this anime. Nothing is really like I can't sit here and say, "Oh my God, this happened and this happened," but I'm just happy. I'm just smiling watching the show. I'm having a good time.
Life. It's chill. It's wholesome.
Yeah, it's good shit. I'd recommend it. It's good shit.
Oh yeah, I'd recommend it for sure. I think it's very chill, very nice to watch.
I think
definitely would watch out who I'm recommending it to. Like I would have. I don't know. I wouldn't have my dad watch this, but maybe I would have Aaron watch it. She has the fucking attention span. But yeah, it's chill.
So
it does get a little actiony later, and it's good action.
So actually, when you mentioned your dad, I kind of have an anime recommendation now for the next week that I think will be really fun. Okay. But
wait, let's get that in a bit. Let's stick with Frieren for a bit here. So. In the first half that you've seen, with as little spoilers as possible, and actually no, you can't do this without spoiling, so this is my bad. But so I'll rephrase the question. The original question I wanted to ask was, what is your favorite scene in the first half? But I'm sure it's probably going to be...
I have my favorite scene set, like, instantly. But it is a spoiler, but...
Okay. Pretty sure it's going to be like a cool fight scene in episode 13 that I haven't seen yet, so I can't really...
Actually, it's episode 9, I think.
Fun scenes. One is animation, really good animation, and I know the storyboard went hard for this scene. I can't tell you about it. It's part of the fight.
Yeah.
And then the other scene, this is a spoiler maybe, but it doesn't really matter. It's just like fun shit. Was when it was Stark's birthday, and Friend asked Frieren, "What did you get him?" And the way she lit up and jumped to go find and dug in her suitcase to find the thing and then found it. It's one of the few times she has actual personality, because usually she's just cold. She smiles very few times in the show, and that was one of the times. And they did it in when she jumped off the bed and went to her suitcase. It was very well made.
That's actually interesting, because I now understand that maybe even beyond where you're at, Ahmed, Fern becomes more and more opening with her character to her squad. So I don't know. I think the strong suit of this anime is the character writing. I think it's pretty much the strongest thing it has going for it. Animation is pretty beautiful at times as well. Like you mentioned, the sunrise animation. There's also fight scenes which are really good. Probably my favorite part of the first half. It's a spoiler, but Ahmed will know what I'm talking about. It's when Frieren tells a certain someone to off themselves. That is probably my favorite part.
Such a cool scene.
That's probably my favorite part of
that. That was probably the coolest scene in the show. Yeah.
Excited to get there. Excited.
Bro, that's the first screenshot I sent to Ahmed, but I was like, bro, I finished Frieren. By the way, this is my favorite part of the anime. And I showed it to him. I showed him the exact screenshot.
Yeah,
I was like, she's so based.
Actual goosebumps.
Like, she's based,
when that happened.
I don't remember if I actually really showed that to him when I watched it, or if I showed that to him and then I started watching it.
I think you were how many? You watched 7 episodes? I think this happens episode 9. 13 or something.
No, I have the episode title.
Wait,
it's episode 9. I have the episode title.
Maybe I'll get there tonight after this. I'll let you guys.
It was really good. It was really good.
I really like that.
That was sick. I forgot about that.
When I was going to rephrase the question and change it, thank you for giving me the scenes without spoilers. I was going to say, without the full anime, just your favorite scene, rate that scene out of 10.
Well, honestly, that scene we just talked about is 10.
Just everything leading up to it. Yeah, it's such a boss moment. It's such a boss moment. She literally... Yeah.
She's very
when you smurf on someone,
ice in the veins when she's fighting.
When someone says
she's losing or winning.
You know when someone says I smurfed on you, that is the scene. That is pretty much the scene.
Yeah. It was crazy. Now the other scenes I mentioned, rate them. The cool animation fighting one, it was just 10 out of 10 animation. It was 7 out of 10 plot. It was alright. And the one with the gift giving, I think that was like 9 out of 10. It really showed like FRIEREN does care sometimes. She loves gift giving. I've seen that. She always she doesn't forget anyone's birthdays, and she has gifts ready, even though she doesn't. She says she doesn't care about the passage of time. It's all we've only spent 10 years together, but she always has a gift ready that they would like.
Yeah, so. I really like that. It's also really. I actually don't know if this is the first half. The potion that she was like, my master told me.
That's the thing I was talking about.
My master told me that men would really like
to find the gift. That was the gift.
And then she's like clueless as to why. She just thinks she'll really like it. I like that. I also really like when Stark, when she lets Stark show himself, in a sense where he was scared to approach the dragon, but then he actually finished it off by himself. I think that was really cool as well.
That was good character writing.
So
I like the part when he was like, "Are you not gonna come down here to help me?" And she's like, "You already killed it, bro."
Yeah,
that was.
So she was sort of like mentoring him.
I love
at
the
the
whole
same
thing
time.
about like trembling, and you tremble just like Aizen does.
Bro, every time she meets someone,
more like his master. By the way, Stark's backstory, fucking tragic. Like, it was one thing that made me actually sad in the whole show.
Yeah, no, it's like everything that happened to him, and he's still he's still pretty like.
And I love how there's a new motto to the show. It's like, if you don't tell people how you feel, they won't know. Because everyone in the show is fucking autistic. Everyone. No one can infer feelings. You have to say them outright.
I think what was the
I think Stark's episode shows it the most.
There's something I was gonna say about Stark, but I don't remember what it was. Oh well, maybe I'll remember it sometime.
I will also say that something very recent happened, after the whole fighting and shit in the last 2 episodes that I watched, where I was kind of getting bored of how simple all the characters are and how they're all got the trope of being childish and simple and shit like that. And then they introduced a character who isn't.
Yeah.
So that was good. And I'm sure the group isn't done yet. Because they keep talking and hinting about some person joining. And I'm sure they're going to join later. So
Straw Hat Pirates version.
And they're not even talking about a person. They're talking about an archetype of person.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that he or she will join later.
I think also something I find really funny is when FRIEREN meets. Every time she meets someone she met before, she's like, okay, I'll see you in another 50, 100 years. And then the person's always like, bro.
In 80 years.
Yeah. That part is pretty funny, too. Yeah,
I also like how everyone knows about her, but they don't know what she looks like because they're the next generation and their parents had seen them.
Yeah, so she's like a living legend.
When she says her name, then they know who she is. Or they see her next to the statue, and then they kind of see who she is.
Mm-hmm. So in the episode, in episode 6, I think... this old guy was telling them, "Oh, we're celebrating the party of the hero today," and then they stand in front of the statue. He's like, "You actually look quite a bit like."
Kind of look like.
Oh, you guys are gonna love you're gonna love the final arc of the first season then, because it's leading on to probably the start of season 2, and it has a lot of those elements which I really like.
I feel like this is gonna be a good anime, and I'm excited to finish it.
I will be finishing it.
Yeah, by next week's episode, we would have all... Kareem's already finished it. Ahmed and I will finish it by next week's episode, and we'll be talking about it fully. I know that the second half is better than the first half. I know that I'm still not even at the good part of the first half, so I'm excited for that.
Oh, you're about to reach it.
I'd say it really picks up. I'm hooked now after the whole fighting and stuff. Not even just because it's cool fighting, and I wasn't even expecting fighting from this anime, but it developed the characters a lot.
But what this did make me realize is that I need to expand my anime horizons, because I'm having a great time watching this, and this is not something that I would have watched at all. And
this is not a shonen; it's the other nonin.
So, and that's, I guess, what we're trying to do here with Anime Book Club, name pending, where we find really good anime that we would have not normally watched, and we watch it along.
Am I detecting a segue?
We talk about it. Your segue detection skills are on point. So, let's talk about the best anime or the top anime that everyone's always talking about.
We haven't seen.
Please let me suggest something for our book club next week that I want Ahmed's dad to join in as well on. And that anime is Blue Lock Season 1. Strictly Season 1.
No,
please,
bro.
Please, I want to talk about it. Because
I cannot. morally agree to watch a sports anime. They're
Bro,
rigged.
please,
They're,
it's
by
soccer.
definition,
I
they are
need,
rigged.
I need
Isn't
us
this the
to.
point? Isn't this the point of the anime book club that we watch
It
things that we
is,
wouldn't
but I
watch?
think that's too adventurous too early. I think ease me into it, bro.
Fair.
And if we were to watch a sports anime, would we not watch Haikyuu?
We
Like,
would, but
high
we
school
know
homework.
we know that's like the peak of sports anime. We got to start. You know, we got lead
Yeah.
up to that. You know.
Okay, so
I do want to watch Blue Lock because I've seen so many memes. So
Bro,
many.
please, it's like I've seen this guy with his tongue out playing soccer. I just like if I do that in a soccer field, I'm gonna get jumped, right? I'm
I
just
also
so
just
curious.
like hate the art style of Blue Lock though. They all just have the same bowl haircut, and like they all look the same to me.
wait, so let's just.
I don't know
put
too much
a-
about the
put-
characters, but I know that like the animation falls off really hard season 2. That's why
Yeah.
I strictly want it to be just season 1.
Wait, let
for
me.
now.
I want to do this live. I didn't want to mention this earlier. I want to do just a list of anime that you've heard of that you haven't seen that you're like, oh, maybe I want to watch this or something. So Blue Lock.
Wait, so let
By
me-
the way, this
before
has
we-
to be anime that none of us have seen.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
I
really
was gonna
established.
suggest to you guys the Apothecary Diaries.
Unless
Well, maybe
it's,
that's
like,
something you could.
Seasonal and like popular, and we should watch it to talk about it.
I don't know if it's
But
too
I think
popular, the
otherwise-
Apothecary Diaries. I just think it's off the same beat.
same beat.
Oh, there's an echo,
Oh.
by the way.
Hey, back.
Yeah.
It's gone. Oh,
It's
okay.
because he's gone.
He's back.
Oh, he's back. Oh, no way, is it still there? Okay. I was gonna say it's
I'm-
off the same beat as FRIEREN, which is the Apothecary Diaries. I've seen all of it. There's a season 2. Okay.
Before we talk about what anime we're gonna recommend, I want us to set some ground rules for our anime book club, name pending. So like Ahmed said, first rule is none of us have seen it. So FRIEREN broke that rule, but whatever. None of us have seen
Well,
it.
unless it's seasonal and like popular, and we all want to watch it, then it's fine. We'll make
Rule
an
number
exception.
2, I feel like it should have an episode cap.
Oh yeah,
24?
for sure.
We don't
24?
want to get into
Or like in the
Just,
20s.
like
I think
Oh,
even if it's long, we pick a number. Like
Yes,
I think
I
12 to
agree.
14. Like
but there should still be an episode cap for the total of anime, because right now, for example, I checked Haiku, and Haiku's like 89 episodes. So even if we break it to 15 a week, so that's gonna be what, 6 weeks of us
we
talking
don't
about
have to. I don't think we have to finish the whole thing for the.
Yeah, we
anime
can,
book
like,
club. I just
progress
think we watch the beginning of it together,
Uh,
and then we
yeah.
could talk about who kept watching you, who didn't. Like I just think the
Okay.
beginning of it could be the book club.
So you guys think? So we're having this open brainstorming session because we want you guys to be involved. If you guys want to write in the comments what you
Yeah.
think,
Let us
Sure.
know what you would like to do.
But so you guys think that we can include really long anime and do parts of it instead of just keeping it to shorter anime?
just the beginning of it. If we've never seen it, like
Unless it's
we
like.
don't have to finish the whole thing for the book club.
Yeah, we don't have to
Okay,
finish it
sure.
Like,
unless
we can
like.
pick an anime and we can all unanimously agree that it's trash. We don't have to finish it.
Yeah. Unless it's like really good to the opposite end of that. If it's really good, then maybe we can choose to be like, okay, we're gonna
Then
keep
maybe
watching
we
this
can
and
do
discuss
another
it. Yeah.
week of it. Yeah.
Okay.
So
So we don't want
maybe it can just be a thing, like a quick segment. We don't have to like sit down and talk about the whole thing because we probably have already given our thoughts on it.
So we don't want to have. So let's not have a full cap of an anime, but we'll keep the weekly to like 14, 15, 16, something
Yeah.
in the mid-teens.
Yep.
Great. So that's rule number 2. Rule number 3 is priority to unique anime, in my opinion. Like we don't want to like. If there's another very big shonen, like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I want us to explore new horizons. I don't want us
Okay.
to keep doing what we're used to. But again,
And this
if
isn't a
there's
rule,
really-
but I want us to do this. I
Mhm.
think you guys should start an anime tier list, and this is a good way to.
sure, I already have
yeah,
an answer.
Yeah,
I
You
could
have an
start
anime
one.
tier list? I haven't seen it too.
I'll show it to you. But we can, you know what? Segue to next week's episode where we show you our anime tier lists and we
I would
shitty-
love to.
I want everyone to
So-
ignore where I put One Piece on that because it is bias. It is
No.
bias. It is bias where I put
No,
One
it is
Piece on there.
bias, but
Everything
then
else,
go to the
everything else
biggest
isn't
point.
bias.
Your-
Everything else
your-
isn't
your
bias.
tier list-
Just
your
One Piece is bias.
your
That's
tier list is your tier list.
that's all I want to say. But
Okay, so
yeah.
now that we have the ground rules for our book club, let's get some anime.
Suggest-
What do you guys think? What do you guys
So
think?
Km already said Blue Lock.
There's also one
Well, I
other that
think
I would.
This
wanna
is an anime I kept almost watching and just never actually sit down and watch. Doctor Stone.
Oh
yeah,
yes. Yes.
what is it?
I
Yeah,
watched like the
that-
first
sure, but
episode of
it's
that
a
like a
very
long
one.
time ago. I do
That's
see like
fine.
there's a lot of
That's
hype
fine.
around it. Yeah. I do recommend Link Click if you guys want a really unique anime. I don't recommend it because I haven't watched it, but I've
What is
seen
it called?
people talking about it. It's called Link Click.
What
I
is
don't
it?
know why. I
Okay,
actually don't know anything about this. I know it's about time
Okay.
in some sort of sense, but someone
Uh,
that I follow that
speaking
watches a
of
lot of
time-
anime recommends this a lot, so I do wanna.
Speaking of time, an anime me and Katie only watched 2 episodes of, but I think we should give this shot because it is only 24 episodes and it's very old and famous, and people talk about how good it is.
Yeah.
Steins Gate.
People
was just about to say
specifically
that.
talk about how good its ending is. By the way, people specifically talk about how good its ending is. So I'm curious to see
So
something
maybe
that ends
we
well.
give it
Yeah.
the 2-episode run. We'll see.
Yeah.
Any other suggestions? What else do we got?
Off the top of my head.
I'm going through my anime list right now, and I'm reading the.
Oh yeah, let me go through.
Do you guys want to watch? But this one could be really long. But Code Geass, or is that going to be really long?
Oh, I
Very
heard about
long,
that too.
very, very
It's
long.
quite wrong. It's quite
I don't
long.
think 12 episodes.
What
is gonna
about
give us
Gurren
much.
Lagann? Have you guys watched Gurren Lagann? I think Ahmed's watched it.
I've seen the ending
Oh, I've seen that.
Oh, well,
because
that-
Fauzi was watching it and he was watching the last episode, and I showed up to his house and I was like, "All right, let's finish the last episode."
I mean, when is Sakamoto Days coming out?
Code Geass is actually shorter than Doctor Stone.
Oh, really?
Doctor Stone is 60 something episodes. Code Geass is 55.
Oh, well, I was
55.
just thinking
Oh,
of
wow.
Doctor Stone episode season 1. I mean, there's 3 seasons.
I have a feeling I won't like the Code Geass art style too much, but I'm down to give it a
is very
shot.
old.
I'm down to give it a shot.
I'm down to try it.
We can try. We can try season 1. Like I've heard a lot of good stuff about it.
What else we got?
If you guys want a
Popular that you
romance
haven't seen.
anime that's popular currently, it's Blue Box.
Psychopath.
What?
What?
Psychopath.
Psychopaths! Oh, wait a minute.
bro.
Finally, listen to the opening.
Wait a minute. We could watch Psychopaths. It's like a
I
psychological
started
thriller.
thinking about this anime book club thing when we were listening to good openings that we hadn't seen the animes to.
Yeah, I'm down with someone's writing these down, by the way, right? Or
Yeah, I'm writing them down.
oh, okay.
Do we need? This is also recorded, but okay.
Oh yeah, it's also recorded. But I don't want to go back and then okay, whatever.
Do we need to have watched the old Bleach to watch the new Bleach?
I think we should watch the old Bleach.
Yes, we
No,
need to. It
that's
leads up.
important.
It leads up. It's an
Yeah.
art based. You're
we
not gonna
guys-
understand
I've
many
seen
things.
I've seen the first episode, and it is very shonen-y. Like
Oh,
it is-
Bleach!
I can
Bleach
see
is
where
the
we're going.
definition of. I mean, I don't want to say it's the
Yeah.
definition of shonen.
And
Of
it
course,
wasn't
it does
bad.
some things
I
differently,
was just
but
like, I'm not ready for this ride right now.
but like it is big three like shonen-esque type of beat, right? So it is a lot of that.
Ahmed,
Yes,
have you seen Cowboy Bebop?
I've seen the first episode and I didn't like it, but I can give it
haven't
another
seen it.
shot.
I was gonna say maybe we can watch it.
I
I
Have you guys watched Trigun?
Kareem, have you watched Cowboy
No.
Bebop?
but I've heard of it.
See, I don't remember if I watched it or not. I think I've watched a few
I mean,
episodes,
that's good enough, honestly.
but
That's
I
good
don't
enough for a
remember.
rewatch,
Yeah,
right?
I'm down to.
This is high
Something that you
school shit.
mentioned. Something that you mentioned before we started filming. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Kareem has not watched it. Whether that's
Oh,
anime
yes.
or not,
We've seen it.
So I know that this is-
I've won trivia. On
People are
I
saying,
am
like-
I'm
Avatar.
going to rewatch it again just to make Kareem watch it.
Yeah, people.
I could
Of course,
rewatch it.
this
I can
is
see it and rewatch it in my head right now.
very beloved show.
I've seen it so many
Very
times.
beloved show. So
don't-
I'm down to give it a shot. I know it's good. Like,
We'll
of course,
take
it's
that
good.
week off. We can just like ask Kareem where he is and talk to him about it.
I'm down.
I have the show memorized. I've seen it 3
Sure,
times. I
maybe
don't need to-
every episode, like
3
I'll watch a little
times.
bit of it, and then I'll
These are
discuss
some
what I've
rookie
watched, and we
numbers,
can
bro.
discuss it like up to where I've watched. And
People don't believe me when I say this. I've watched it legitimately no less than 40 times.
oh yeah, we actually
Yeah,
one time I
like-
remember we had a comparison. Count the number of hours Ahmed has watched Avatar compared to the number of hours I've watched One Piece. I think he might have
There's no
watched
way
more
it's zero.
Avatar.
I don't know.
No,
I
no,
don't
we've
think
done
so.
this
Just by
before.
the sheer number of episodes, because like Avatar's only 60 something episodes.
Yeah, but you've watched it 40 times. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
But you've rewatched One Piece. Like
I haven't rewatched. I've rewatched certain like parts and arcs, and like maybe certain parts and arcs, but I haven't like rewatched all 1,000 episodes, right? Like,
I'm reading the comics. I say reading because I've read the first 2 or 3 and I've taken a break. I still haven't finished the rest of them.
So just to let people know as well, that Ahmed has seen more anime than me. But we've had this debate a lot that I still think I've seen more episodes of anime just because of One Piece.
I think I might be catching up though.
But I've been watching a lot more anime recently, so I think I'm also
True.
forward. So we'll see. When we look at the tier list, we can look at it.
Yeah,
So, link click-
I have more anime on you these days. Like I've watched Solo Leveling. I haven't finished Dungeon Meshi, but I've watched a bit of it. I've watched fucking more.
Dungeon
Frieren than you
Meshi.
have.
Bro, I completely
these
forgot
7
about Dungeon
episodes.
Meshi. Bro, Dungeon
Dude,
Meshi would have
signs
been
again on you now.
Dungeon
You know what
Meshi would have
really
been perfect.
You know what really give you a big push on me?
What?
When you watched Naruto and I didn't.
Oh yeah, Naruto and Boruto.
Boruto.
Yeah, Naruto as well.
I haven't watched all of Boruto. I've watched I want to say 80 episodes of Boruto. What else? You also have Hunter. What's that?
I do have Hunter on you. Which is a big one. Mob
Not
Psycho.
all of it, no, I've watched half of it. I don't like Mob Psycho. I've tried it.
Right?
I can't even give it the 4-episode try. I've tried it twice. I watched the first 2 episodes one time, then the first 3 episodes the second time. I don't like it. It's real. It's got this really bends a sense of humor to it. That I'm not a fan of, and it's a very Japanese sense of humor, and I just don't like the art style as well.
You guys watch Monster? I heard a lot of good things about Monster.
I've
It's
heard
like a
of it.
mystery,
I'm down, Monster.
mystery anime.
I'm down to watch it. I've heard some good shit.
I'm down.
Okay, we could add Monster to the list.
I have a few now. We can.
Yeah, we have a.
Although I've been spoiled Monster, so I actually don't know. I haven't spoiled some parts of Monster. I just remember.
For next week, we're not gonna be watching any of these. We're gonna be finishing FRIEREN. We're gonna be talking about the end of FRIEREN next week.
Yep, I'm down.
So watch along if you
want to watch along. Join our anime book club.
Name pending.
Watch FRIEREN.
Watch FRIEREN. Finish it by next week, and we'll talk about the final episode. And let us know any suggestions for anime you think we should watch. And in next week's episode, we'll let you guys know what we're watching and when we will be discussing it. And excited to get this started. Hopefully we can have a nice little anime book club community, name pending.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, very excited for this one.
Yep.
I sense another segment coming. Actually, I sense.
Okay, wait. Cut the recording. Cut the recording.
Cut the recording. Cut the recording.
Okay, so part 2, we have a little game plan, as is now customary, I guess. With the
Not a game plan, a game planned.
I said game plan.
I heard game plan. We have a game plan, like a plan of things we're gonna do.
We're gonna play a game. So this week we have Ahmed against Kareem. In a me explaining.
Sorry.
Me explaining animes badly. Whoever guesses the anime first gets the point.
So are we doing first, speed?
Whoever I hear first.
But wait, who do you hear earlier?
Say potato.
Potato.
Perfectly synced.
But I said I said it so quickly. Okay, I guess if we both said it quickly, then.
I guess we both said it quickly. Yeah.
Okay, so we have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12. Surprised you found 12.
I
didn't think we all had that in common, but yeah.
So some of them are not very good.
That's fine.
Oh, there are some we've only watched. Okay.
And we might disagree on some of them, but that's just to add to the joy.
Yeah.
So let's get started.
We have 12 anime in common? Wow. That's actually a lot. That's a decent amount.
This isn't necessarily an anime you've watched, but it's definitely one that you know.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Wait, what are rules? If I say one, can I not say anything else? I think
Oh yeah, final answer.
Should be allowed to have multiple guesses or something.
If you guess, he has an open guess, and then you can guess again.
Okay.
First one. A nerd goes to school to learn how to punch better. A few months later.
My Hero.
Yes.
Okay.
I guess that was quick. 1-0.
Hell yeah.
Let me just take note of the score. 2. Disabled older brother is obsessed with younger brother's
Naruto.
body.
Wait.
No.
What?
Ahmed, open
Wait, what did Karim say?
said Naruto.
And I heard
Wait,
older
so
brother
can you say it again?
obsessed.
Disabled older brother is obsessed with younger brother's body. This one in particular, I got off Reddit, but I really liked it.
Disabled older brother. A Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Ahmed 2, Kareem 0. Number 3. Father injects his son with a vaccine. Gone wrong.
Attack on Titan.
Yes.
Let's go.
This is a smashing. It's 3-0. Okay. Young boy gathers a criminal group organizing
Piece.
One
coup.
Piece.
I heard Ahmed first.
Damn. Okay.
I was waiting for it.
I try not to say crew. I said criminal organization.
Yeah, instantly pirates. Instantly.
Okay. Number 5. Boy betrays his mother figure, leaving her behind to follow in his deadbeat's father's.
Gone, Hunter x Hunter. Oh, fuck. I said the character, not the enemy. My bad.
Dead Gone. I
Yeah,
heard Gone first.
yeah, fair enough. Okay.
There's very little competition here, Kiri.
Yeah. I'm trying.
Okay. A man uses his pet as a weapon to achieve his
Chainsaw
perverted-
Man.
I heard Kareem first there.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Okay.
The first point on the board. 5-1.
Like I fully sent the whole thing on my side before I heard Kareem started. But like, okay.
I heard
I don't
Kareem
know.
first here.
Alright.
Okay. Date went so wrong.
Spike's
The boy
fan?
was forced.
Okay, cool.
Tokyo Ghoul.
Okay.
What did Kareem say?
I said Spike's
Spikes.
family.
I feel like this is turning into anime openings where we're just guessing.
No. I mean, I'm just trying to guess it fast because he's guessing it so fast, right? Like, you didn't even finish the description. So I'm trying to, like...
Right. Okay. This one might be unfair considering the scoreline because I was a bit on edge of whether Kareem watched this one or not.
Oh.
But I'll do it anyways. If he hasn't watched it, I'll take the point back. Okay. Teacher gets government support to teach
Assassination
random
Classroom.
Assassination Classroom.
Not only did he watch it, he got the point.
I actually didn't
Okay,
watch
okay.
it. I just know about it. I actually watched like a few episodes.
It was a
Yeah.
fun watch, actually. Assassination
The
Classroom.
moment you
was a-
said teacher, yeah, I don't think you're good at this.
It's not all of these are easy.
I would have just said alien at least, like something.
Fair.
Alien would have had me guessing Dragon Ball, bro. I don't say Alien.
Yeah, I would have been guessing something. I would have been guessing Dendadan or something.
Oh yeah, done.
A brain-damaged idiot keeps getting his friends and family killed because he can't stop picking fights with strangers.
Dragon Ball.
Yes.
Oh wow, bruh.
Okay. An animal fight club.
Pokemon.
Yes.
Oh, true. Shit. True.
Wait, there's not even enough anime you have left, so I can catch up. What's the score?
No, you're gone. It's over.
Oh, okay.
But you're doing better now. The scoreline's better. It's 7-3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still gonna be okay. Whatever.
Okay. This really hot guy possessed me, and I'm now really good at a pointless activity.
Ratatouille.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
No. Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah. Kareem with the catch-up. 7-4. Last one.
Mhm.
Diary goes too far.
Death Note.
No.
Yeah, Ahmed got that one first.
Really? Oh wow. The lag is crazy in this one.
Yeah.
8-4. You brought it back. You brought it back. Coming back from 6-0 to 8-4, like on the second half, you won the second.
Nice.
I kind of just wanted to exit the call after he gets One Piece faster than me. I was like, if I'm not getting, I was like, if I'm not getting that, I'm probably not gonna get any of the remaining ones. But yeah. I'm surprised I
didn't
got
even
some.
do like Naruto. I expected FRIEREN in here.
Oh, FRIEREN would be interesting.
I can't even explain the FRIEREN plot well.
Yeah, true. I would have been like autistic girl discovers human emotion. That's what mine would have.
I would have said FRIEREN on that instantly, but I would have. Oh, Naruto would have been in. See, I thought that once he said obsessed older brother, I thought Naruto immediately because of Sasuke and but.
I don't know Naruto well enough to do it.
Oh, fair enough.
Neglected orphan does not destroy the village.
The second you say village, the reason I didn't do Naruto is everything I had village in it. And the second I say village, you guys are guessing.
Does not destroy town.
Yeah. Area.
I guess.
His hometown.
Or area of hometown, home area. Bleach would have been funny to see MK try to bring a pop for Bleach, bro.
Well, I wouldn't know Bleach.
I would just say, like, I don't know. Angry, well-dressed boy yells loudly at demons. That's my understanding.
That's Bleach. That's Bleach.
Yeah.
Sees a demon, Sankai, and that's it. That's Bleach.
Yeah. Yells at his sword, likes yelling at his sword a lot.
Is that all? You can't think of any else that me and Kay have seen?
I'll tell you the anime that I have included here, and tell me if there's anything good that we've all seen that I didn't include. I have My Hero, FMA, Attack on Titan.
Well, yeah, we guessed all these.
Yeah, I'm telling you the ones that I had, so you can tell me if there's one that I missed. Hunter, Chainsaw Man, Tokyo Ghoul, Assassination Classroom, Dragon Ball Z, Death Note, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Demon Slayer, and JJK. I couldn't fit in. I really wanted to, but I could not.
JJK, interesting. Maybe
I would have tried to do a thing where it's like Naruto, but it's actually JJK. I would have
but
like main character, young boy possessed by big power, like try to use the parallels to make you say Naruto.
Ancient, powerful, demonic spirit under the command of a teenage boy.
Demonic is instantly Jujutsu Kaisen.
I almost said, I almost described JJK by saying that the main character makes a deal with the devil, but I feel like that's not really a good explanation of JJK. But I guess
that's the point of the game, though.
Yes, but he's not the devil. I don't know.
It is a badly explained anime, right? So
I also would have tried to like mess you up with like main character eats body part to get powers, and actually it would have been My Hero.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Oh,
that would have been
good one.
No, but that's like a double answer, dude. Is that like? I mean, it would be good, but it's like that's kind of unfair. It's like I'm technically right.
A little.
Under other anime, we could have. Yeah, I mean, we actually have to sit down and see what anime we have in common. Like at some point, we have to just sit down, brainstorm all the anime we have in common.
Well, this anime book club is going to grow our in common anime.
True.
We've all seen a lot of anime individually, but like the Venn diagram of where ours meet is not
yours and Kareem's is just like the big part of it is One Piece.
Don't worry, chat. One of these days, I will win a game. It's an improvement. It's I mean, what else? Like,
Kareem is 0 for 3 right now.
Yeah, but eventually, True.
I am undefeated right now.
Yeah,
I'm the only undefeated in games right now.
We'll see about that. We'll see about that next week or the following week. Because next week I'm thinking
if we do it next week, we'll see.
So yeah, thank you for joining. We
watch FRIEREN. Follow along.
Watch FRIEREN.
We're gonna finish it next week.
This is our first recording for the new year, so we're gonna keep it short and light. Happy New Year, everyone. When you see this, it'll be like a well past the new year.
Past New Year. 2 weeks past New Year, at least.
Yeah.
Like, share, subscribe, follow, comment, share.
Let us know if there's any anime you'd like us to add to the book club so we can watch together. And let us know how you would describe some anime badly.
If you're watching right now, comment. If you don't know what to comment an emoji. Comment anything.
Comment a happy emoji, like a grin emoji.
Comment, your most used emoji and comment that one. And if you're on computer, just type the word emoji.
or just type your favorite anime. Just comment your favorite anime that.
Yeah,
that you
favorite
like.
anime.
Yeah. All right. Take care, guys. Bye bye.
Bye.
光りたいしかきたい目